Ooh.
You are about to enter the Red and Rev Sports Show experience. Get ready for some real sports talk from some real sports fans who were real sports athletes who have sports knowledge.
Alrighty. What up? What up? What up? Welcome to episode 415. We back at it again this morning. So what we got on the table for today? We got NFL free agency exploding away. We got signings, we got trades, we got non-trades, we got basketball talk, baseball talk. We got it all. It's mid March. You know what time it is. College basketball about to start getting active. So tune in. Episode 415. Let's start, baby.
All right. Welcome, as my principal used to say, to the Red and Rail Sports Show live on this Saturday. And me and Red are live from the ATL show. Give me real sports talking with real sports fans who are real sports athletes who have what, Red? Real sports knowledge. And we are here for the next few hours or however long it lasts. And sitting in the bullpen with a dependable fella. He always pops up for us when we need him. And he is a Cameron Indoor Stadium lifer. You can't tell him anything bad about Cameron Indoor. Even the floor is nice to him. Even though they have popcorn on it or anything. Yes, sir. We welcome H.O. H.O.'s in the building. What's going on, H.O.? Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Good morning. Yeah, man. I have to sport my paraphernalia this morning, so.
The specs are on today. You got the glasses on today.
Yeah, I got the glasses on today. But listen, before we even get started, I got a bone to pick with you guys.
Uh-oh.
I have a bone to pick with you guys, and I'm like, hold on now, how come I can't be a part of the ATL shouting?
Hey, Joe, that ain't on me, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, I'm sitting right here. I'm in Lithonia. Maybe that's why. I mean, but hey, I'm close enough.
Coach
starting next week, that error will be corrected, and you will be part of the ATL shorty from here on out. So that's a correctable error. We'll take care of that, sir. We don't want any trouble because you are a big time contributor.
And I'm a Grady baby. Yes,
he's a Grady baby. So he's with the ATL shorty no matter what. So hey, he's here.
I'm a South Fulton baby. Yeah.
This is episode number 415. And for 415, since he's going to be part of the show, I might as well put him in there. The number 415 today stands for the young man who has 415 points in overtime in NBA history. And I'm sure my co-host knows who he is, so I don't have to say it once. Young, God rest his soul, young Kobe Bean Bryant. 415 overtime points in NBA history. That is in the tops among all players, living or past players. So welcome to that for young Kobe Bean. Ladies and gentlemen, if you coming on the show or if you watching the show, please hit that like button and share the show. We need everybody. If you want to introduce somebody new to the show, introduce them. Have them come in, and they'll get to see how much fun we have on a daily basis. Welcome to the nation. The Rev Night Nation is here in full force, and I can imagine there's going to be some jokes coming, so we will supply jokes if the VP is here. All right. Hi from ZZZ Caption, Chance Roche Evers, Supreme Yeet. What's up, guys?
It look like some spam.
Probably so. We're gonna move on past. The president is here. The president says, "Good morning, gentlemen. Coming to you from the Dwarf Canyon Diving Championships in Midget City, Ohio. The championships is today. I didn't know it was today. And you got to vote, HO. Make him part of the intro. ATL HO. All right. There's a vote for HO to be part. He's going to be in there. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Mr. Joke himself. The VP is in the building, ready to slam down the gavel to begin another power session of TRSS Rev Night Nation rise up. The VP is coming off the SEC championship tournament where he was attending. Winston Thorne, what's going on, fellas in chat? Chat, smash that like button. Y'all are shared. Thank you, Winston. I saw you last night and heard y'all last night talking about Matt Ryan and Cunningham and the crew. They have a lot of expectations, so we're gonna see if they can handle the expectations of being part of the bosses for your Atlanta Falcons. All right. Let's see here. We're gonna keep the show moving. We're gonna go into our dope, nope, and cope. What we like, what we didn't like, and what we got to deal with. Plenty of topics for this week. So, Red, what are you doping on?
This should be quite simple. I am doping on one, Dak Prescott. Do you know why? If you know why, I won't get into it. If you don't, I'll tell you why.
Why?
Yes. Nobody saying anything. Okay, I guess I'll tell you why.
I know why, but I want to hear. I want to hear from your mouth.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott get my dope moment because he said, "Nope, I am not going forth with this marriage without no prenuptial agreement." And she said, "Nope, not signing." And he said, "Well, nope, not marrying then." That case closed. That was simple. Nah, but yeah, Dak, man. Hey, man, I don't blame you, dog, man. You worth too much money. You got too much property. Too many people depend on you to be taking financial risk like that. So look, if things didn't work the way you wanted to, hey, man, sorry. I know, it was your fiance, but hey, man, prenuptial agreement is a prenuptial agreement. And we always saying all the time, these athletes are worth too much money to just be signing over half your money, half your property, and half your hard work over some BS. So props to Dak for making a smart and wise decision. Plenty of fish in the sea. You're gonna have to catch one who have to respect the fact that, hey, man, you worth too much money to be making a quick, crazy decision. So yeah, other things coming out of other rooms too. I'm not gonna get into that, but if what I'm hearing is correct, good job, Dak. You made the right. I'm sure a lot of people think you made the right decision.
So you mean that Dak watch all the smoke episode when Stack Jackson was talking about how he called off his wedding then?
Well, that's sad because those two guys right there, man, they my heroes right now. Not on the court, but not on the field or on the court, but off the field and off the court.
So,
yeah, it is.
You got too many athletes. You got too many athletes that bust their butts, and then you look back. I'm just like I'm listening to the other day. I'm looking at the Iman Shumpert situation. I'm like, dog, Iman, of all people, you sure need the prenup. I didn't even know he had all those properties to his name. Man, you should never find out stuff like that to the athletes breaking up with somebody. But I ain't never been a fan of a relationship ending and you getting half of everything just because anybody can wake up one day and say, "Hey, man, I don't want to be here no more." So what that mean? You got all my hard work just cut in half just for a split decision? No. You got to protect yourself, and you got to protect yourself financially too. So I'm all for protecting yourself financially. I don't care who it is, man or woman, whoever busting hard for their wealth need to protect their wealth. So I'm all about protecting wealth. So that's what Dak Prescott was doing. Dope, Dak. Dope.
So no, like Madia said, no renup. All right, they didn't sign the renup. All right. Hey Joe, what you got? What you doping on?
I'm doping on. I'm going to the HBCU.
All right.
Tennessee State head coach Nolan Smith.
Oh.
Won the Ohio Valley tournament, and his Tennessee State Tigers are going to the automatic dance. And do not be surprised if Tennessee State be a 16 seed and Duke be the 1 seed, and they face each other. What a storyline you will have. Nolan Smith versus John Shire, two teammates who won the national title together, coaching against each other in round 1 of March Madness.
That's a cute storyline. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think Tennessee State is not gonna be above a 16 seed. They got a pretty good ball club. They tearing through some folks, so I don't think they're gonna be a 16 seed. It might though. That'll be a heck of a matchup to talk about.
Yeah,
in the tournament.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you know, March Madness love those storylines, so don't be surprised.
Yep, that's true. My dope moment goes to the Dominican Republic. Those cats. I wish it was the finals, but unfortunately, it can't be the finals the way they scheduled. I wish they had done it differently. But they're gonna play the USA baseball team in the next round of the tournament. And Mark DeRosa, all I have to say is be careful, son. Be careful, because those boys can hit, they can run, they can do everything that you do with baseball. So don't go out there telling me, well, I got to rest some guys. Okay, Mr. Red, I will talk about him later. But that's my thing go to Dominican Republic. What you noping on, H.O.?
I'm noping on the fact that the WNBA hadn't come to an agreement with the collective bargaining situation yet, and the season starts in about a month and a half. So I'm noping on that. They need to get that done so these ladies can go ahead and continue to promote this sport like they've been doing. And understandably so, if your revenue was so big last year that each team got $9 million, then what's the hold up? I'm not understanding.
That is true. My no moment goes to who was that? Let me see. The MAC commissioner, whoever he is, predicting that two teams from his conference gonna get in after Miami of Ohio lost. Sir, y'all don't play anybody. When you gonna start playing some teams that are ranked or either noticeable, and you think you're gonna get anybody other than Miami of Ohio in? The only reason they in because they only lost one game, but somebody else from the tournament? Stop, sir. I should have put you in the coat, but I just had to get you with a note because you sound quite stupid, and I hate to see you get embarrassed. You're gonna get embarrassed tomorrow anyway, but we'll see. You'll see the ranking and come out. Red, what you noping on?
Man, it seems like we all in college basketball for our notes. Well, let me continue. My note is going to, that's right, my UGA Bulldogs, man. How could you do this to me? I just knew this was gonna happen, man. Once the tournament started, all these threes and all this high scoring was gonna well up, and we weren't gonna be able to put nothing in the basket. And what happened? We averaged 90 points a game, 90 to 100 points a game all season long. And here come tournament time. And what we do, 72 points. Doggone, 9 for 38 from 3. Doggone, I don't know how many, 11 turnovers. We just didn't play UGA basketball. I mean, we live by the 3 and died by the 3. And we showed died by it versus Ole Miss on Thursday night. First game, like I told y'all guys, we're probably going to be running out. We're running out in the SEC tournament, and we're probably going to be running out in the NCAA tournament. One of the highest scoring, fast breaking, most fun UGA basketball teams I watched in a while, and probably going to be one and done because all we do is choke it up when we play when the spotlight on us. It's all we've been doing all season is choking it up. Yeah, we had some good SEC wins, but man, we had some bad losses too. So here we go. I knew this was gonna happen come tournament time. My UGA Bulldogs just the coach is turned into a pumpkin and the glass slipper is about to be lost. So here you go again. I just knew this was gonna happen like it did last year. My UGA basketball just once again let me down and disappoint me. Just like the football team lately.
Well, the only thing about it is one thing about Ole Miss is on fire. They beat Alabama last night, so they moving on. They are a team on a mission. They said they're gonna try to go and win the whole thing. So hey, why not? I'm not mad at them if they can do it.
Mad at them.
My cold moment is gonna go to the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors lost 4 more players. 4 more now. Your team is already down Steph Curry. And you lost 4 more players to injury last night. They on a serious slide. And people can start talking about them either being the 10th seed or out of the tournament altogether for the play-in. Because they're not looking very good. I feel bad for them, but hey, happened at the wrong time. And Steve Kerr, this is where we see if you can coach or not.
Nope.
Now, I know injury is a lot to deal with, but everybody been talking about your coaching is this and that. But we're about to find out if you're that great a coach. But hey, let's see. Currently, they are in 9th place. 2 games ahead, 1 half game ahead of Portland. So they're hanging on. And due to the fact that nobody else is close to them other than Portland, Memphis has only won 23 games. They're going to make the playoffs, no matter play in. So we'll see how far they can go.
And the Hawks going to see too on the 25th. So come on, go. Come on. I don't know. Yeah, no, they come down here. So come on, Golden State. Kuminga going to be ready for you. Hey, I bet he be ready to play that game.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be wide open for that one. Red, what you coping with?
What am I coping with? Odell Beckham. Another athlete don't blew another fortune. $100 million, Odell. And you talking about it's hard to live off $100 million. I don't know. It might be hard for you, but I can guarantee you us 3 right here, well, we could definitely make it work.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, blowing $100 million, dude, you ought to be slapped silly. You filing for bankruptcy. Dude, how you go from all the way up here to now you just we all know why, but still, man, I'm just surprised that you just let your fortune just wither away, man. What you out here doing? Well, we know what you out here doing, but still, though, man, come on, man. You got once again, like I said, that's why my dope moment was what it was, because if we got one athlete being smart with his money, we got another one in my coat being dumb with his money. So Odell Beckham, dude. Once again, we got to cope with another big-time athlete filing bankruptcy, not being smart financially, blowing his money away on. When he look back, it'll probably be coach and he'll probably say it was a lot of BS I blew it on. So I don't know why these guys don't invest in property, get financial advisors, some of this stuff early in life, but too many people around them take advantage of them early in life. And they don't learn a lesson until it's too late. So. Like I said, they're what I'm coping with. Another big time athlete not being financially wise.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to figure out. I can go $100 million in 100 years, so I don't know what he's doing, but hey, yeah, man. We'll put on the newest episode 30 for 30 or broke.
Yeah,
I mean, give us half that. Give me $1 million. I'll make that work.
Maybe Magic City got some of that money.
That's probably why they canceled the thing. Yeah. No more.
I mean, girlfriend probably got it too.
Ho, what you got? What you coping on?
Well, I'm coping with the fact that we got to play Virginia again for the second time in 2 weeks without our starting point guard and our starting center. And Virginia leads the ACC in block shots. So I'm coping with the fact that I got to actually trust John Shire in the way that he schemed this thing up going into the championship game tonight. But we'll see how this goes. So, but I'm still coping with the fact that we don't have our big boy in the middle and our 6'5" point guard.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. Your point guard is going to be key down the stretch. So we'll see how he handles those backups. And I think the post play is going to be all right. But that guard, boy, that's going to be a lot to work without. So
yeah, Caden came to play last night though. He surprised me.
Yes, sir. What do you have? 16?
16.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
career
all
high.
right. Let's look at the Nation doing their dope and open coat. Let's see what they got going on. Let me see. Go back. The president said dope. The Bradley buzzer beater to put Arizona in the Big 12 final. Yeah, that was a heck of a shot that boy made. Yeah. Now you got the Cats fighting each other in Houston against Arizona. Winston Thorne said dope. Cunningham bringing in 12 free agents, picking up 3 comp picks, and we'll have over $80 million next season to do a hard reset if needed. Okay, all right. Spending the money wisely, brother.
Yeah.
Sure, did you know what the heck you doing?
It's not the players, it's the coaching. Can you coach them?
Yeah. President said dope. Dak Prescott finally gets a ring. Oh, no comment. Dope. SGA breaks Wilt's record of scoring at least 20 points in 127 consecutive games. I have a comment on that later on, but I'm going to save it. I'm going to keep it to myself right now. Not negative, but, you know. Mm-hmm. I note Winston Thorne, basketball fans trying to discredit Bam for 83 points for free throw attempts while he was being triple teamed. Kobe 81, he was the only shooter for the last 7 minutes, similar to Duncan 71. 83 is 83. I'll have a comment on that later on. That's going to be an interesting topic to play around with. All right. Note moment. Elijah Wilkinson talking tough now that he's back in Cardinal land like he's a premier player. Boy, if you don't sit your practice squad behind that bench, not on it, and fetch that water. Elijah Wilkinson has not done what he thought he could do, but, you know, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Talk your trash. I guess, I don't know. The president said, nope. James Pierce, one less charge, still more problems. That sounds like Puff Daddy. No comment. We won't mess with the Puffster. Winston Thornton said he didn't get $100 million after all the taxes. He probably got close to $54 million, talking about Odell Beckham Jr. Spending it on living a lifestyle that you only get paid 5 months out of the year is wild in itself, but should be invested. $54 million is a lot of money. Just in case anybody didn't know.
No, it ain't no excuse for him to blow his fortune. Sorry. No, like, I don't give it $24 million. These athletes, man, they got to learn financial responsibility, man. I mean, half of them, they come and play these sports, the whole family is dependent on them. And eventually the whole families get disappointed because dudes blow their fortune so early in life. It's like, man, come on. You can't come from nothing and then have a little something and then go back to nothing. That's stupid right there.
He must think he hammered or something. Okay, we're going to talk about that. All right. Joe Black. Hey, guys. Joe Black. What's going on, Joe? The president said, "Quote, dear WNBA, apparently you need to reach a CBA agreement by Monday, asking for 70% revenue after expenses and laughable. See y'all in 2027." I mean, with the
What?
success, they're like Joe says, with the success you having, nobody's saying cave in and just give up, but at least be reasonable about what you're talking about. You
I
just
agree
got
with you.
a
Yeah.
little money, baby steps. Baby steps. That's all it is.
Coach, how many teams in the WNBA?
It's gonna be zero.
About
Gonna be zero in a while.
14.
So each team got $9 million. So 14 times 9 is how much they actually profited and was able to split in revenue from last year. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And that 14 times 9 is 106 million. Not 106, more than that. But you know, I don't math, so moving on.
I'm finna do it up for you. Hold on. But go ahead.
Joe Black said, nope, Bam surpassing Kobe's 81. We're going to get to that in a few minutes.
Thank you, Joe.
And Joe Black said, Coach, having one quarterback with 2 bad knees and one with a bad head, but hey, they both left-handed. I told y'all.
It's 126 million, Coach.
126, okay. I told y'all the name y'all need to look at for the Atlanta Falcons, and I'll say it again. Easton Stick, baby. I don't know why people keep running from Easton Stick and saying he's not the man. Easton Stick is ready to prove his worth. He ain't gonna show y'all.
We're gonna pull the stick from Easton Stick. But yeah.
All right. Thank you, Nation, for all your points and all your dope and open coats. Thank you for tuning in. We had, of course, it was time for NFL signings. And just looking at the landscape, a lot of people changed teams. So, new places, new faces. H.O., your comments on some of the signings. What you got?
JJ will be out of a job. Malik couldn't have signed with a worse. He's in the worst situation that he was in Green Bay. Maybe the money will make up for the situation he's in. And it's a waiting to see in Atlanta. Though we got head injuries and knee injuries, and we better keep a doctor on staff for these 2 quarterbacks we got. I mean, we got to keep a doctor on the field, probably a surgeon at that. But I'm gonna wait and see on that situation to see who prevails as the actual starting quarterback. Because if Tua is the starter at the beginning, if he's 6-2 by game 8, Michael Penix, I'm not sure if you'll see the field. So it's a way to see.
Okay. What you got, Red?
Well, I mean, for the Falcons, it was just, uneventful. I mean, just they got them a kicker, best kicker in the game. So you went to Foot Locker to get you a pair of shoes, but you came back down to Walmart to do the rest of your school shopping. That's pretty much what it boiled down to, you know. You said, "Ma, I gotta get me a good pair of shoes," but man, when we start shopping for other players, we can hit the clearance rack with them. That's pretty much what Ian did. He just pretty much, HO, he went down to, I'll go Atlanta style for y'all. He went down to Walters for a pair of shoes downtown of Walters, for the first half of his school shopping. And then, like you say, came back to Walmart for the second half of his school shopping. And but the signings we got, I'm not gonna poo-poo them too much because they are some guys. You know, you got Tua on a 1-year deal, kind of up in the air. We'll see how that play out. Like H.O. say, if he start off well, Michael Penix, dude, you're gonna be talking to your girlfriend a little bit more. But we'll see how that work out. We signed 3 edges. We got Ola Girari, we got the Sampson guy, we got Cam Thomas, all 3 1-year deals. Jahan Dotson from Philly, 2-year deal. Bought Ola Zacchaeus back. I'm not even sure how old he is, but I mean, if he's still fast, he can give you a little something. We bought Austin Hooper back, 1-year deal. Lord, I didn't even know he was still in the league. We got Chris Williams from the Bears, 1-year deal. Channing Tito, 1-year deal. Re-signed London and Levin on 1-year deals. I don't know what was wrong with Pinion, but we went out and bought another punter in, Jake Bailey, 1-year deal, and Nick Folk, of course. So that's one of the best kickers in the game. So we might have fixed the kicking situation, but the rest of this our question marks are still question marks. Like I say, our QB situation, I don't know, like HOC, man, I went from having bad knees and a torn Achilles to bad knees and a concussion possibility. So I don't know if that's an improvement or what, but we'll see. I mean, if Tua can stay healthy, he does have one of the best deep balls in the NFL, you know, so yeah, staying healthy is we definitely gonna have a quarterback competition on our hands. So Falcon wise, I guess like you say, you know, we got a lot of 1-year deals because I guess Ian preparing himself for next year's free agent class where you have a little bit more money to spend, and next year's draft class where you have a 1st-round pick. So you being careful. You can definitely understand that. You being careful. You don't want to tie yourself up too much because next year I assume that's when they're gonna make splash picks and splash moves. So I can understand it, but like I say, we still wait and see how some of these moves pan out, and to see if any of them are qualify or eligible to get re-signed for the next following year. Well, we're gonna have to play some good ball and make the playoffs if any of these guys are coming back. So we'll definitely see, but I'm not gonna poo-poo the moves too much because, like I say, it was he got a lot of bargain deals with some mid-level players. A lot of them injury prone. A lot of them were, you know, that's probably why they were available for a deal. So we'll see how it play out. It's hard to say right now because, like I say, we went bargain hunt shopping instead of splash shopping. We went to Walmart instead of Macy's. So, like I say, we'll see.
Ho, I got a question for you. Somebody asked. They want your opinion on Baltimore failing Crosby after they found out they can get Henderson without giving up picks.
That's real.
Oh,
easy.
y'all wait, we gonna get there. But go ahead, Joe.
Hey, so that's real easy. You know, the general manager, DeCosta, was trying to make a move and do some things, and Isaac Newsom sitting up there, and they asked him, how do you think about that? He said, why would you give up some picks when you can go and get Trey Henderson without giving up picks? Man, come on, back up out that deal and let's go get somebody with the same production without giving up picks. And that's what happened.
All right.
Simple as that.
Yes, sir.
DeCosta, you gonna turn around and your butt gonna be out of a job soon, and you gonna force Isaac Newsom to come out of retirement.
Exactly. That was crazy. What?
You doing some crazy, and not just that, he been doing some crazy since he took over. I mean, didn't they sign somebody last year and either got rid of him early on or tried to get out the deal? I heard last year, and fired. Well, the owner fired Harbaugh, but man, dude, your tenure not starting off too well, man. You didn't make the playoffs this year. Like I say, you doing crazy moves in the front office. These are things Isaac Newsom would have never did. Like I say, you right. You giving up 2 first rounders? When the Ravens ever gave up first? I don't know, Coach. You remember the Ravens ever giving up first round picks like that?
No, they thought they had a deal.
Mm-mm.
They thought, and Ozzie Newsome looked at the deal and he was like, "Man, you better go get that dude that's out there you can get for free instead of giving up 2 first round picks for a dude coming in off the injury list."
Yeah, I mean that's it is what it is at that point, man. I'm like, come on, bro. That's
And then they tell us they were trying to get both of them. Man, please, ain't no way where you out trying to get both of these guys. Why would you get Max Crosby and Trey Henderson? That don't even make sense right there. So you gonna trade for Crosby and sign Henderson? That made no sense right there. So I don't know who they trying to fool, but yeah, DeCosta, you looking bad, dude. And you sitting up at that press conference like you about to cry, dude. This is a bad look for Baltimore all around. But I'm pretty sure this made Coach happy.
Well, it was a lot of deals were made, and a lot of teams made some moves. Now, I'll talk about Max Crosby later, but a lot of teams say, "Hey, we got to show up our defenses and everything," because the Rams are now the prohibitive favorite to win the Super Bowl because they got 2 starters from the Chiefs playing in their secondary, which was a problem last year. So they covered that, and they still got their whole offense. You got the Commanders didn't do half bad. You got the Chiefs, who let everybody know if Patrick Mahomes get back under center, we got him a running back, and we did get some players to compliment him on defense. So to compliment the defense. So they said they'll be back. As far as Pittsburgh, they made me mad for a minute losing Kenneth Gainwell, who was your MVP. But then they picked up Rico Dowdle, so I ain't mad at that. That's a what for what. So I said, okay. And then they got Pittman from the Indianapolis Colts. And the Colts did that thing. But the Raiders are quietly, they may not win the division, but they quietly made a lot of good picks on defense. If Crosby decides he want to stay, because you never know, he may be saying, I'm going to stay there and leave next week. But if he stayed, they got a nice little defense trying to build together. So it's moving and shaking going on in the NFL with teams picking up players. And in case y'all didn't know, and I don't want to bust your bubble, Maceo, but I see, congratulations to your nephew. He has brought you back home to the Dallas Cowboys as the Cowboys signed him from the Los Angeles Rams to play for your original squad. So transfer portal in effect, Maceo, if you're watching. So we'll see you sporting your Cowboys colors this fall, back to the original. All right. Let me see what the nation had to say. I know they had some comments on some things. Let's see. Scroll back up. Joe Black say, I still need the Falcons to get a cornerback number 2. But I like the speed we getting that linebacker and depth on the D-line. Okay, they did do that. The VP said Nick Folk will kick you guys back into win. Yeah, Folk is dependable.
We'll see. Yeah, we gotta get a quarterback to put us in field goal position first, man.
Joe Black said Jahan Dotson could be a good signing. Yeah, he's an underratedly good player, and they don't give him a lot of credit. He makes some big plays, so he can move to a new team. He could jump on and start make more good plays for the Falcons because he's dependable and nothing else. He's not injured a lot, I don't think so.
Got a nice highlight reel.
Joe Black said, Red, nothing was wrong with Pinion, but as bad as special teams were last year, everybody had to go. So they said the work on special teams was needed.
Okay. Yeah, I think I remember a few punts coming off the side of pinning your foot last year. That's the reason. I don't know. You remember a few of those punts kind of afflicted. Is that the reason they let him go? H.O. muted. Thank you, muted, H.O. Can't hear you, H.O.
I got you. The new regime trying to get rid of all of the cancerous things that was hunting us from last year. So, yeah, he had to go because he was guilty about association.
That's right. I forgot our special team was kind of trash last year. So they just said, "Oh, y'all about here. Punter, kicker, coach, all of you."
And then
we got
Joe Black said next year the Falcons were probably going to extend Drake and old Bijan.
How about this year? We're going to extend them both in the same. Well, okay. I guess we'll have more money next year, but okay.
The VP said Cleveland signing Khalil Davis will help Myles Garrett out big time. Yeah, Garrett needs some help on that defensive line, so anything that comes to help out will get him a boost. Oh, yeah, and the VP said the Panthers defense is going to be nasty. The offense needs to do their part. Yeah, the little midget at quarterback, he gonna have to keep doing his thing because their defense has improved. They got the linebacker from Philadelphia, and a couple other good players. So Carolina said they're not playing. They're going for gold, for broke next year, try to win the division, which they can do. We'll see. Oh, and he said Joe Black said a new punter from Miami with the new coordinator. Okay, so that's supposed to help out. We'll see how that works. All right. We move on. Right now, the college basketball season is that time. It is March, and it is March Madness, and some stuff has been going on. So, H.O., anything surprise you or stand out in the college basketball world?
Yeah, let me go ahead and update everybody. I saw in the chat that I was going to do some college basketball talk, so I did a little research. The Pitt Panthers alumni is so poor that they can't even fire their coach. They can't afford to fire their coach because Jeff Capel has a $15 million buyout if they fire him. Wow. And they said, you know what? We'll just go ahead and keep you because we can't pay you that and hire another coach. So look for Jeff Capel to stay. Barbara Hurley is out. Adrian Autry is out at Syracuse. Look for Jared McNamara from the head coach of Siena to get the Syracuse job here coming soon.
Yeah.
In Arizona State, I'm not sure who's going to replace Barbara Hurley, but Hurley is out as of last week. Hurley is out at Arizona State.
Yeah, and Jim Boeheim came to Archer's defense and said the players cost him his job. Said they didn't do what they were supposed to do. That's why he's not the coach anymore. That's suspect. That's anywhere.
Okay.
Oh. And poor. I feel bad for him.
Now, I look for Kevin Steele from Miami of Ohio to not stay there either.
Oh, you think he's going to leave?
Yeah, I think he's going to go to greener pastures. Possibly Georgia Tech, to be honest.
Yeah, old Stud got fired. Old Stoudemire took the L at that, finishing last in the SEC this year. I mean, not SEC, ACC this year. So, yeah, it was overdue for him.
Dude be looking so angry when he be coaching. Every game I used to watch, I saw him coach. Boy, he pissed off like from the beginning. I'm like, dude, you expect your players to go out there and play for you when you got that type of like demeanor on the sideline? Come on, Damon. I guess Georgia Tech felt the same way.
And the UCLA Bruins, who at one point their coach was under argument for doing what he did to the player, they're in the semifinals or the finals, one of them, for the Big 12 tournament. They beat Michigan State. Big 10 tournament. I mean, they beat Michigan State. So he locking his job down at going to the NCAA tournament. And Tom Izzo, who is my Nizzo, I don't know what to say about him again. I guess he saved his guns for the tournament because he know he's gonna be in. And there's a couple other teams who, like I said, Ole Miss, and there's a couple other teams that are making runs now and saying, "Hey, we trying to get into." I still do not understand how Oklahoma is not talked about getting in a tournament, but you want to put Auburn in there with a 16-15 record. How are you putting Auburn in there? They be pushing Auburn, trying to get them in the tournament so bad. I don't see it. Now that they probably out because Miami of Ohio lost, so that means they're going to drop. That means they're going to take that bubble spot. So, goodbye, man.
Now, do the conference play that count on your record?
Yeah.
Man, we got 10
losses. Let me see.
We also need to talk about Wisconsin and how they've been playing too. I know Iowa State is the hot name, but Wisconsin and Nebraska is the team to watch in March.
Yeah, the corn.
He got beat by a BuzzFeed last night.
Wisconsin ran through Illinois in overtime.
Yeah, they did. The corn and the Constant are doing good. I see. Joe Black said
Nebraska lost to Purdue.
Pittman getting what's his name? Pittsburgh getting Pittman was solid. Jack Easton said shirts from St. Louis is going to Syracuse. Interesting.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
He had a good year this year, and they're gonna see what they can do in the playoffs. And VP took a shot at you. He said them Coach K boys aren't doing too badly financially.
We need to pay some of our players, man.
So there you go.
The brotherhood gonna take care of each other, so they're not gonna be hurting.
That's one thing they're gonna do now.
All them alumni who got money too. Right, y'all gonna have money for years.
Yes, sir.
All right. That's the college basketball news. Red, it's been a while, but it's still around. So it's that time for the Braves report.
It's game time. It's GT.
Yeah, I get it. I can give the long chop now because the season ain't even started. So, last year, I swear for the first few months, I was doing this. Coach, y'all remember I was doing a little half chop. But anyway, all right, man, I guess we started the week off with more bad news. Another one of our pitchers went down. Joey Wentz out for the season. I don't know what AI doing, twiddling his thumbs, dude, but if you think we're going to get through the season with the pitching staff as is, you are fooling yourself. You're going to have to make some moves, man, sooner rather than later. But you're going to have to make some moves. For the most part, though, shoot, a lot of our staff is in the World Baseball Classic. I've been looking at Acuna play for Venezuela. I saw him take more at bats if it was in Venezuela this week than he did with our own team. But for the, for the most part, the bats are still batting. We still put up another 7 runs yesterday. Almost blew it though. We were playing the Yankees. We had a 7-1 lead and won it 7-6. Bullpen came apart in that one. But like I say, for the most part, we pretty much handle business week because our bats taking care of business. We beat Tampa, Minnesota 9-8 Monday. We beat Tampa 5-3 Wednesday. Like I say, most of these games the Braves are winning because they putting up runs. So like I say, if we can take our spring training performance into the regular season, especially starting the season, because we can't afford another 0-7 start like last year. That pretty much killed the season last year. So or was it 0-9? It was 0-1 or some of them, but
Yeah,
whatever.
And
yeah,
not
it was
8 either.
Yeah. Yeah, it was old. But like I say, Braves gonna have to get off to a hot start to establish some ground just until we figure this pitching staff out and get some stability with it. But for the most part, as long as the bats are batting for us, we should be okay to start the season, HO. And I guess a week or two. Probably
HO, what you got to say for that?
Well, Ben Gamble, and Yastrzemski, they're leading the Braves in home runs in the spring, so that's good. That's good to know that they can actually hit the ball out of the park. I think they're gonna be platooning somehow, some way or another. Maybe Gamble is to replace Jerkton with the fool that can't stay out steroids.
The jerk.
Mike Yastrzemski doing okay too.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, he'll be the starting left fielder for sure.
Well, HO, on that note, let's just hope that Gamble don't live up to his last name. That's all you can say for him.
Yeah. He got 4 home runs and Yastrzemski got 4 home runs.
Yeah,
and they both got 7 RBIs. They leading the team in RBIs. And then another guy that I just saw, Kyle Farmer, second baseman, leading the team in hits with 13.
Well, we know Kyle, you are back up to Shorty Doo-Wop, but you can't. Can you play a little shortstop, sir?
He's hitting 481 for the spring.
Or DH. Get you in the lineup just to hit something. Braves got to make him change. And please, Walt Weiss, you should know out of all the people. I'll give it to you. Teach your guys how to bunt. Please. Teach them how to know that they just can't hit home runs every time with men on base and win the game. It don't always work out like that. Teach them how to move runners over, how to sacrifice, get them in position to score. Little things. That lose game, that win game. But, just try it. I ain't trying to coach the team, sir, but just try it and see how it works. See if it'll give you that edge, I guess. I don't know.
Riley hit 425. 435 spring training.
All right.
Now, Didier Fuentes, he went 3 innings yesterday. 5 strikeouts, no runs. Is that somebody we can keep out? Is that somebody we can depend on? Young Didier Fuentes? Fuentes? Oh, Lord. Fuentes.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see him. If he can't control it, then it ain't gonna make no sense.
What'd you say?
If he can't control his velocity, it ain't gonna make no sense anyway.
Yeah,
I know he can throw heat, but you gotta throw strikes.
That's it. That's gonna be the key. And AA, Don't be afraid, sir. It's not too late to spend money. Never.
That guy, see, man, I think real anointed him way too early, man. We got a little excited out that World Series in that 2023 season, and man, this dude, like I say, our minor league and our pitching staff, right now. So you're gonna have to get that together, Double A. I mean, part of the job ain't just locking big good players up to the early years. You gotta have your minor leagues on point. You gotta have your farm system good and your pitching staff. That is the most important part of building a team. So,
Mhm.
Alec, come on, man, get your
We'll see.
priorities together.
Yep. And that's the Braves report. First one this year. Hopefully there'll be more Braves report. There's gonna be more Braves reports. Hopefully they're gonna be positive Braves report. That's what we need this year. After last year's, I use my favorite word, debacle. After last year's debacle, we can come up and the Braves can reclaim their throne in the in National League East. Well, I guess y'all know what time it is. It's halftime on the Red and Red
Halftime
Sports
already?
Show. Yes, sir. We at halftime. Just in case you didn't know. And we're gonna be back with 5 for 5. We got 5 interesting topics. So make sure that you're here and stay with us and hang because we need your comments as well. But right now it's halftime. We'll be back in a few minuets. And we are back. As soon as I can get the screen up. The screen is fighting, ladies and gentlemen, but it'll be coming back right about now. All right, we are back and live on the Red and Red Sports Show with our special guest. He's not a guest anymore because he's been in longer than the carpet. H.O. back in the
I'm-
building. So
I'm in the kitchen more than the stove.
you not like Kendrick Perkins said about the Denver Nuggets. You're not fading away like No Limit. That's a shame. Perkins will say that. All right. And that's I don't see any comments from the nation, so we're moving on.
Before we move
It's
on, I
time
do have a late dope moment.
Okay.
That may upset you though, Coach. Con Knipper signed a lifetime deal with Jordan brand. So Michael Jordan is using all the Duke boys to make all his money. You got Knueppel, you got Flat or not Flat. You got Knueppel, you got Tatum, and you got Zion. So shout out to Con Knueppel for signing a lifetime deal with the Jordan brand.
Yeah, it's time for 5 for 5. I don't know how long we can jump right into it. 5 for 5. We heard about old Kami Knueppels. I ain't gonna comment on Con Knueppel, so we're gonna leave that alone.
Can't knock
I
the
love to
man
have
money,
him on the
coach.
Lakers. Love to have him on the Lakers or Hawks one day. Or in his
Money
prime.
makes money. So
Not
hey,
when he past his prime. Cause that shot ain't gonna do nothing. but get
smart
better.
man. Hey, I ain't mad at it. Make your money, Sonny.
Yep.
All right. Let's get that 5 for 5 music ready. 5 topics. 5 we got our HO and Red will answer the questions. I will moderate. If you go too long, of course, you're gonna get muted. But one of the topics we're gonna stay on for a while, I got a feeling, so we'll regulate by topic. All right, the music starts. HO, get ready.
Did the VP cue the Lunas? Even though we already started.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
First topic, HO. Kyler Murray moves north to Minnesota from Arizona. Your comments?
Good move by Minnesota. The only question I got is, can Kyler Murray play in Chicago or in Green Bay with cold weather? Because in Detroit it's a dome, in Minnesota it's a dome, so that doesn't bother him. But outside, can you play in cold weather?
Yeah, it's gonna be a big factor coming up on his ability to scramble around.
Yeah.
So, and throw the ball.
They really
Red?
have to face that. They really have
Go
to
ahead.
face that in the NFC West too much.
No.
Good weather out there, other than the rain in Seattle.
Yep. San Francisco, Los Angeles, Seattle, no cold weather there hardly, except Seattle, they get a little cold, but still that wasn't much like in them blizzard conditions in Green Bay.
Yeah.
And Detroit. Well, not Detroit, he inside it there. So
yeah, so it's a way to see. A good move, but can he play in cold weather is my question.
All right. Red?
Man, HO, that's an excellent question. I wasn't even thinking about that right there. I mean, I'm with you. Good move. But yeah, those 2 games right there, man, you better hope you're on the road in Green Bay and on the road in Chicago early. But I think Chicago about to get them a new stadium too. They feel a dome or something, so he might be straight soon. But I think it was a good move from Minnesota. If Murray got anything left, he's gonna show it out there playing with JJ and Mason and I got the other receiver on the other side of JJ. But yeah, Minnesota, you got Kevin O'Connor, and they got the connection already. So yeah, I think this was a very wise move by Kyler Murray. Because if you came in with Kyler Murray with all the connections and talent they got over there, your career is about done anyway. But I think he will succeed in Minnesota. He's much better than JJ McCarthy. So Justin Jefferson, hold off the trade, man. Just yet. You got Kyler Murray coming. That'll put you back on top with the number. He'll at least get Justin Jefferson back in the discussion. So good move, Minnesota. I wish the Falcons had been thinking of it before too, but anyway.
Yeah, Kyler Murray is definitely your, and I hate to say these words, your pocket passer. He can pin your pocket and he can pass the ball. We'll see what he does with that talent he got in Minnesota, because he definitely has some talent. Can't say he doesn't have talent. So We'll see if we can toss it around. Let's see what the nation got to say. And I forgot the VP said cue the Loonies. I'm sorry, Miss VP. I saw you anyway. He said he said the frostbite normally affects those players under 5'5". So he might be in trouble because he is under 5'5". And Winston going like he said he got TJ Hawkinson, Addison, and Justin Jefferson. So that's some heat out there for anybody trying to guard them. If they can get the ball to them, we'll see what happens. All right, Red, next question. The Ravens backed out of the Crosby trade. Was this a debacle or it happened?
I want to say it's more of a small debacle from the Ravens part because you had to know about the reason they gave because of the backing out was because of Crosby's injury. And I don't believe they didn't know about his meniscus surgery before even making the trade. So, like I said earlier, DeCosta looks real silly. And really, that's why Isaac Newsom advised him the way he did because he was about to look silly giving up 2 first rounders. You could have had a guy edge rusher for free. So I guess, like I say, the Ravens didn't want to give up all that draft capital. And honestly, who would? I mean, 1 first round pick maybe, but I wouldn't give up no 2 first rounders for Crosby. But it happened. You know what I'm saying? They'll probably move on from it, but DeCosta, you better be weird if teams want to do deals with you going forward in the future. Like I say, they might have to bring Isaac Newsom back for teams that want to deal with the Ravens because this DeCosta guy, your reputation is really taking a few hits this week. So good luck to the Ravens going forward with this guy.
Hey, Joe.
It would have been a debacle if Ozzy didn't come in and step in and make it right. But other than that, I mean, it was the right move to back out, giving up picks, and then come to find out you had some more health issues and things of that nature. So it was definitely the right move to back out of it and to get Ozzy involved into understanding what was going on. So good communication, unlike Cincinnati, who don't communicate at all. But great move. I like it. I like the back out, and I like what how they pivoted and when they got somebody that they can actually get without giving up any picks. So good move.
All right. So, I mean, I guess it turned out well for everybody. Now, here's the thing. Crosby said on his Instagram, I'm a Raider. I'm a Raider. I'm here for good. Well, Mr. Crosby, you a Raider until you decide to see a big old $100 million contract on in your face, and you like, oh, I was a Raider. I'm not to leave y'all for about a few minutes and go on. Yeah, you're a Raider until your next contract, in my opinion. So do your thing, brother. All right, hey Joe, question for you. Lakers a better team with LeBron taking a step back.
I would say they're a better team with Luka taking a step forward. LeBron don't have to take a step back. Luka just needs to take a step forward to let LeBron know that, you know, it's his team and it's his time. So yeah, LeBron don't have to take a step back. Just Luka need to take a step forward and continue to do what he need to do. to provide entertainment in Los Angeles like he's been doing over the last couple of games, and LeBron to get the message pretty soon.
All right. Red.
Yeah, H.O. is right. I think it's already starting to happen. It happens what was that, Thursday night with Chicago. Luka dropped 51. Austin dropped 30, 28 to 30. And like you say, LeBron got the message. He took a step back, came out the game early in the fourth quarter. He let Luka and Austin keep cooking. And he pretty much let them cook all night. Yeah, he did his thing in the third quarter, but it was mostly when Luka was on the bench and whatnot. So Lakers they seem like they're trying to figure something out. They might have figured something out these last 4 games. We're gonna see how it look going forward. Cause we got a gauntlet coming up now. We got Denver tonight, and we got a couple of games with Houston coming up. So we'll see how this new Lakers with LeBron taking a step back to the third option. We'll see how it looks versus the better teams in the West and the East. So right now it looks pretty solid. Lakers don't won 4 straight. They were playing pretty decent when LeBron was sidelined. So like I say, we got to see how we play Denver tonight, and we play Houston twice coming up. We got to see how it looks against those teams because those are the teams we'll be playing in the playoffs. But so far, so good.
Okay, do things change on this 6-game road trip if the Lakers go say 1-5? Do things change?
Ooh, ooh. Coach, I don't even think about 1-5 right now, but we're definitely gonna be some discussions. And we go 1-5 any stretch the rest of this season. If we go 1-5, it's gonna be some discussions. So I would have to definitely say yeah.
Yeah. So does that mean JJ Redick either they have to coach better or what? Or do they go back to the old ways?
That's a good question. We'll have to see how we play doing if we 1-5. Coach, I don't even think about a 1-5, but depending on how we looking in that stretch, that'll determine a lot of things going forward. I'll tell you that. Because really, we can't afford a 1-5 stretch right now.
Yeah, that's the wrong
Right,
time of the year to go 1-5.
right, because from the Lakers in third place right now, and from third place to I think 7th or 8th, the margin is small. It's like maybe what a 2 or 3 games separate third place to 7th place. So 1-5. If Lakers go 1-5, they might find themselves in the play-in.
Well, nobody wants to be 4 or 5, I don't think, because the winner of that series you got to play the Thunder, and that's what I think they want to avoid that. So if you can get away from the 4 and 5 spot, I think that the winner that play the Thunder. So and the Thunder seem to be on fire. Let me see. The VP said the Ravens are the true definition of renege. I don't want the Ravens as my spades partner. So they renege either. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a Jerome Case sighting. Jerome Case is here. He said, "What's good, gents?" Jerome is back. VP said, "What's up, Jerome?" Jerome said, when I said LeBron was going to mess up the current chemistry, folks on this show tried to clown me. They Lakers are clearly better without LeBron. I don't know about better without him. But, I don't think you can win it without him. You need all hands on deck to win these games, so can't afford to miss anybody. But anyway, Winston Thornton said, Lakers, whether LeBron is there or not, cannot win without Luka and Reeves at the head of the team because neither one of them are leaders. Bron been trying to let somebody lead since AD. Nobody will step up. Well, we can't talk about AD as a leader, that's for
And that
sure. Cause
and that's supposed to be a true Laker fan saying that. That sounds like a true Laker fan. That sounds like a true LeBron fan right there.
all right. Jerome said the Lakers. Uh-oh. The VP said Bronny provides better chemistry at this point than the Pops does.
Yeah,
He said Bronny is
Bronny a
better.
real Laker. We drafted Bronny. We didn't draft his Pop.
Jerome said the beer hawker whoever selling beer provides better chemistry.
Mm.
And they gotta solve that problem. Everybody needs to get on the same page if they want to be successful. Seriously, no.
I think LeBron being the third option at this point. That'd probably give us the best option. So the numbers say when Luka LeBron is running the offense, our offensive rating is higher. When three of them together, or when the ball is in LeBron's hands, offense a little stagnant. So to me, it's better if.
Red, before you answer this, I just got some breaking news. At the Players Championship in golf, there was a double shooting.
Double shooting?
There's some shooting near the TPC Sawgrass, and it delayed the opening. I'm assuming that, they arrested somebody for shooting somebody near the tournament. That's why the tournament has been delayed. And they're not playing. I guess they'll have more news on that later on.
No golfers were anybody, no athletes anybody were hurt. I assume.
No, No, it appears they got them. The person Christian Barrios. So hopefully that's gonna come to the end and they'll get started soon. Glad they caught somebody. Red Winston says common sense if you knew anything about basketball outside of Kobe.
Yeah, like I say, I when it comes to the Lakers, I don't pay attention to non-Laker fans anyway. So I know the truth. Us Laker fans know the truth. We ain't got to deal with these LeBron fans anymore after this year anyway. So let them say what they want. He'll be gone after this year, and we can finally get back to true Laker basketball. But if he's gonna stay with us this year, he's gonna be the third option, though. I know that. Third option. You hear me, LeBron? Third option. And then you're out of here. And then we can all celebrate. Pop that champagne. The queen is gone. Woo!
Oh my goodness. All right. Jerome said the issue is you can't have two main floppers and complainers on the court at the same time. Luka and LeBron, the L&L Tier Factory.
Jerome, me and you on the same page about this, man. You're right, because you're right. You can't have Luka on the floor crying. Look, I can accept Luka if it's just Luka by himself out there crying and complaining. Because Luka's gonna put up points. He puts up numbers. So we can deal with that. The Queen, his days of carrying teams are over. Let him go back to Cleveland with Harden and Spider, and let him finish career over there. Let him give him his little flowers and stuff. Because he ain't getting no flowers with the Lakers. He ain't getting no tour moment with the Lakers. Okay, we not celebrating them around the league, not wearing that purple and gold. We ain't. So you better go back to Cleveland so you can get celebrated the proper way, LeBron. I would hate it for you, please, trying to end your career with the Lakers, because it would be a bitter, sweet ending. You go back to Cleveland, you can end things the right way.
All right. I'm getting more reports. It says that the two people were shot at a Walgreens, which is about a mile from where the tournament being played, and they do have a suspect in custody. After he tried to steal a BMW, and they did catch him. So apparently they're gonna get back to playing golf in a few minutes. But two
It
people
probably ain't
got
got nothing. These two guys probably ain't got nothing to do with the tournament. Probably the carjacking gone wrong or something.
yeah. So all right. Uh, back to
Now let's get
what's his
on the
name?
Bam, so I can
All right,
represent my Lakers some more.
Bam scored 83 points. Are you impressed? Red.
Absolutely not. Not impressed at all. This was a joke, man. Bam should not have even been in the game to score 83 points. And if you are in the game, you should have had more respect for Kobe, not to even tarnish his record with your joke of a performance of a game. I mean, really, 40 something free throws, and then in the fourth quarter, they stopped the game and started playing. Did y'all see this fourth quarter? This fourth quarter was a joke. The way they just let this guy come out there and do what he wanted to. And the Wizards, I don't know what you double teaming and triple teaming for in the fourth quarter. You should have been doing that all freaking game. So, but I don't really even blame Bam that much because I mean, really, what else was he supposed to do? I blame the Wizards. That's who I blame. I blame the Wizards. I blame Coach Spo for knowing you should have took him out the game anyway. Now I tell you this: what if Bam had got hurt while he out there in the fourth quarter playing these games and trying to break this meaningless record because nobody's gonna ever think of you in the same category with Kobe and Wilt Chamberlain, Bam. But hey, you want the little cheap record? You can have your little 83. You still ain't gonna be thought of in the same breath as Kobe. And NBA players came out and told the truth that your 83 ain't the same as his 81. So that was the truth. So you can have your 83. It don't mean nothing to us Laker fans because we still know that 81 is way more special. And we also got the other 100 too. So don't forget, Wilt was a Laker too. So, hey, it's all good. I don't respect how he got it, but he got it. Wizards, you let him get it. So it is what it is. But Kobe's 81 still to me and to us true Laker fans are gonna always be held on a high standard. And that's how you know Winston ain't no true Laker fan, because if he was, he would never be poo-pooing Kobe's 81. There ain't a Laker fan alive, and you two can attest to this, that would ever poo-poo Kobe's 81. That is for true Laker fans. You got that? True Laker fans. But go ahead, Bam. You can have your little cheap 83. That'll never be discussed like Kobe's 81 will never be discussed. And I'm happy with that. And I guess I hear y'all two opinion on it.
HO.
I mean, it is what it is, but what I think is so evident is that basketball these days is not like back then, because no way he would have scored 83 in the 80s or the 90s.
No. Or the early 2000s.
Yeah, there's no way, because in the first quarter they would have let him know that don't look to try to get 30. You might have got 15. And that's about it. So it's evident that this basketball is trying to gain more clicks and more marketing than it is the authenticity of basketball right now. So it is what it is. If this is how they want to do it, then we got to go with it. But I don't think it's authentic.
I mean, it's not. Neither one is not a record per se, because Wilt got the record with 100. He just moved into second place, pretty much. There's no record. Wilt got the 100. So, did he pass Wilt? I mean, Kobe, yeah, he passed him, and we go with that. But hey, the man still got Asia Wilson, so they can't be mad at him for that. So, he good.
Yeah.
I guess that don't matter.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
I know there's a family show, but I wonder how they celebrated that 83.
We're gonna move on. Jerome said LeBron.
We'll find out in 9 months, April.
LeBron messed up his opportunity for a true and respectful farewell tour. I think that ship has sailed anyway.
Well, with the Lakers, he messed it up, but he can go back home to Cleveland and have it. He's not gonna have it with the Lakers. I'm sorry.
Vincent said, I was more so perplexed as to what kind of defense the Wizards decided to play in the first quarter. Jerome, that was, I'm not Jerome, I'm sorry, VP, that was the controversial. I can score defense. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It's okay. I can score defense. All right. He said, hey, the VP said, hey, a record is a record. The validity of it will be put up for debate for years. It's all subjective. Adam Silver needed some pub, and he got it. Adam, I'm sorry. Y'all can say what y'all want, but Adam Silver is already popular. He's in the movie The Slender Man. Y'all can tell me what I want. That's who he is. I don't care what y'all say. We're going to move on. Winston Thornton said, I can see exactly why Nico traded Luka. Oh, you can't? Oh, okay. Well, all right. VP said, piggybacking on our discussion from Wednesday, I don't think Kobe gets 81 in the 80s either. The enforcers wouldn't allow it. No, you didn't hear about any records being broken in the 80s as far as scoring, because those guys had personal problems, so they take it out on the court. So
Yeah.
you go in for 2 minute layups. Hold it, partner. That's enough of that. That's enough of that.
I think I'm with you on that, Vince. Man, that 63 from Jordan looked like that was hard. It looked like that was like hard fought and hard guy. And that was just 63 right there. So
wait a minute. Didn't he do that 63 in the so-called flu game?
No, 63 was in the playoffs against Boston.
Okay. Jerome said, I'm very impressed. Nobody owns the scoring record as every player's opportunity to score as many points as they can. The Wizards are horrible. Bam was fouled and hacked over and over, so he had the opportunity to score 43 points from the free throw line. That's not his fault, dude. He was hot as fish grease and his team fed on the ball. 83 points is 83 points. I can't believe people are debating this matter. It's anything. Anytime you break past somebody, it's a debate. Now, I'll say that. Okay, let me say that. Winston said, if you're a real Lakers fan, you would have known that Wilt was playing for Philadelphia, not the Lakers when he got his 100. So, no, the Lakers don't have the 100-point game.
I didn't say the Lakers had the 100-point game. I said Wilt played for the Lakers. I know he didn't get the 100-point game with the Lakers. I said Wilt played for the Lakers. So we got two great guys. I said Kobe and Wilt on the list. I didn't know he didn't play for the Lakers. No, if Wilt had got that 100 for the Lakers, we'd be talking about that every day. So of course I know he didn't get the 100 for the Lakers. Come on now.
All right, the VP said folks were trying to clown Bam for scoring 21 points the next night. 21 points in the NBA is a dang good night.
Yeah, I was one of those people. I'm still gonna clown Bam. Bam is gonna get clowned by us Lakers fans because, like Coach said, the validity of the record. But hey, it is what it is. But we still gonna get on them because it wasn't true, and they didn't need it. He only did it so he could take Kobe's name out the book. That's what we thinking. That's gonna fuel our fire, baby.
The VP said people are born haters. Hater.
You would know when you
The VP said the Matador defense was in full effect in that first quarter. Now,
it's like the Mandalorian.
I'm gonna go back. Okay, wait a minute. We're not through yet. The VP laughed at Winston. VP said Jordan had 63 against Boston and still lost the series. And Winston said no, Jordan did the 63 in overtime in the playoffs. And the VP said facts, Jerome, what Jerome said. And Vincent said shots fired by Winston. That's coming to VP. Uh-oh. Vincent said, hey, until they provide footage of Wilkes' 100 game, it's invalid. Mr. VP, stop. It's not worth going that far to see if it exists. So if people saw it and they said it, it's true. So we don't need to go back in the time machine and prove something that's true. So now I have a question for one Robert Horry. Mr. Horry, you questioned the validity of the game, and I just want to ask you, if it's so easy to do, why didn't you score 80-some points in the game? I'm just asking Robert Horry. He said, well, it's easy to do in this NBA or the NBA. Really? So why didn't you score? I'm just asking a question. I don't know nothing.
What is his career high? Let me see what Horry's career high is.
Bob. I had to mess with Bob. That's
Big shot Bob.
Yep. All right, and the last question, we'll come back to that one probably, but the last question is, World Baseball Classic, Mark DeRosa messes up. Do you all think, and either one of you can go first, that DeRosa can lead the USA to a victory tonight?
Yeah, he can, but not because of nothing he doing special, because of the talent on the team. I think DeRosa, his arrogance is catching up with him, and for him not to take ownership of how he almost messed it up. Somehow he knew the rules. No, you didn't. If you knew the rules, you would have had the players out there playing to make sure you won that game, because you thought you had the next round clinched. That's why you didn't play a lot of your players. If you felt that you needed the game, you would have played the players in the game. And you better thank Italy that they trounced Mexico Wednesday or Thursday night to save you from possibly being removed as a USA manager. Because had he messed this up and we got eliminated, he probably would have been a manager on the next go round for the USA team. But Italy prevailed. They saved his you know what. And I don't think who on the mound tonight. Is it gonna be Steve? Did he save Steve for the night?
Logan Webb, I think.
No, it's Skeens. No, they put
Skeens, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you better pick Skeens then.
Okay, yeah, I was like Logan Webb picked the other day, but if it's Skeens, then
Canada.
Yeah. So if it's Skeens, then I like our chances, because you know how I feel about Skeens. Him and Scuba are two of my favorites. I hope Brady could get one of them, and if it was back in the day and we was on TBS, Ted Turner was running things, we probably would have one of them. But I'm gonna see what this new TV deal free up more money for us. I doubt it, but even if it did free up, we be cheap with it. So, but Steve and Scuba are two of my guys. Scuba don't went back to Detroit, but Steve still a representative.
All right, Joe.
Baseball is the one sport that you can mess up and still go to the Hall of Fame. You can go 1 for 3 for your career and still be a 300 hitter. So baseball is full of mistakes. And they won't win because it's Mark DeRosa, because the talent on the team, just like Red said. So whether he knew it or not, or whether he this or that, it's gonna be up to the players to play and perform and do what they needed to do. We just won't give Mark DeRosa any credit. Simple as
Hey,
that.
you look at that lineup for the Dominicans. You got Soto, Guerrero, and some of those guys. They gonna make contact. USA gonna have to play their re off a Paul scheme, gonna have to throw every ball in the dirt or something for them not to make contact. So if they can get by, I say if they can get by Dominican, they'll win it. But you still got Japan out there too, with Shohei Ohtani out
We
there.
got Pujols in Dominican, and we got Shohei in Japan. Cause Pujols, he managing the Dominican team, right?
Yeah, they are playing like they playing to win this thing. So that's gonna be the game of the night for sure.
Yeah, Pujols managing like he want to manage in the big leagues this year. He's probably gonna watch. He's probably gonna get opportunities too. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if St. Louis fired their manager and brought Pujols in sometime this season. If St. Louis don't start the way they supposed to, or feel like they playing the way they supposed to, watch it. They don't bring Pujols back to manage.
He might end up in with the Angels.
Oh yeah, with the Angels.
Yeah,
He played for them too.
that's one of my favorite Chris Berman saying guys, Albert Winnie the Pujols. So that's the fun. That's the best one of the best names. So
What?
that's what he called him. That's what he called him, Albert Winnie the Pujols. You know.
Oh my God.
And Pujols, soon as it's time, I think he gonna be a first ballot Hall of Fame, even though they always vote crazy and ain't gonna let him in, but still.
No, first ballot, no doubt about it. They gonna be soon too. How long? It probably gonna be within next year, ain't it? He been retired for a year.
I think year or two. They gonna slide him in there.
No doubt he getting in first ballot.
All right. Well, we've come toward the end of the show. Can you believe it? And
That was 5 topics?
Yep, that was 5. I gotta ask a question. Who has the right to do what, Red?
Okay, wow. Well, this show,
You already know what show going.
on fire, man. This show be going by real fast. All right. Who has the right to do something? I got one. Yeah, I had a few dope notes and quotes. Bill Maher, you got the right to stop sitting courtside Laker games. If every time Marcus Smart making a big play, you gonna give him a little cheap shot elbow. Yeah, I saw you, Bill Maher, the other game, man. You ain't gonna get that pass. I'm calling you out on the Red and Red Sports Show. I love you. Friday HBO show, but man, come on, Bill Maher. Marcus Smart. In fact, it was the Warriors game. Who we played on ABC? Because it was Doris Dort, not Doris. It was Doris Burke calling Bill Maher out. So it had to be an ABC ESPN game. So it was that Warriors games, coach, in the HO. Yeah, Marcus Smart making a play on the out of bounds around the courtside players, and he fumbling and tumbling, and here go Bill Maher. Go give him a little shoulder, pushing me to fall out. Like, man, dang, come on, Bill. You just living in LA. I know you're a Knicks fan, but dog, look out for the Laker players. Lord, but that was a good little elbow, though, man. Play football back in the day. But anyway, Bill, don't be giving my play elbows, man. Trying to stay healthy for the playoffs. I'm still watching the show, though. Anyway, that's all I got this week.
One of these days, it's gonna happen. One of the NBA players is gonna go off on the fans and punch him. It's coming. Because I know they're getting tired of getting shoved and put or whatever. Like Dennis Rodman did when he kicked the guy. It's gonna be worse than that. And I see
my leg.
Notice ain't nobody not like they care about basketball, but you ain't heard nothing about Westbrook getting enough with no fans because they ain't winning. Plus, I think somebody he gonna be the first. If he ain't the first, he gonna be close to it. Or one of them. But Dylan Brooks is out. Somebody gonna swing on a fan. They just gonna say the heck with it and gonna swing on a fan, and it's gonna be lights out for that fan. A broken jaw, broken something.
Well, Beverly done retired, right?
Yeah, he retired, so that's him gone. So there you go. Another one of the other ones that's gonna be kicked to the curb.
I'm surprised Westbrook ain't done it yet playing for Sacramento this year. I mean, they ain't really got nothing to play for over there. But yeah, somebody said the wrong thing to him walking out the arena. It might happen because he don't have been held. He's had to be held back a few times when he was in OKC. So,
oh yeah. All right, HO, go on, tell us who has the right to do what.
You think it's gonna be about Duke, but it's not. It's gonna be about the Atlanta Hawks. Atlanta Hawks, you got the right to stay consistent in this win streak and get into the playoffs as a number 5 or 6 seed. Quinn, you got one job to stay consistent.
Go up a 9-game streak straight tonight.
Yeah.
Come on, Hawks. No, today, as a matter of fact, at 3 o'clock. So, come on, Hawks. I can't believe we ain't talking about the Hawks today, HO. Yeah, I usually have them in my dope, but I decided to talk about that prenup because usually it would have been the Hawks because the Hawks, they had lost. Wait, I can't remember. We don't did 2 shows. That might be a record. We don't did 2 shows and the Hawks ain't lost since before last week, though. Man, Hawks. What it would be 9 straight. That'll be the longest winning streak, I think, since what? The 2015 season?
Something like that, yeah.
Man. Like Hawks.
VP said a while back, they also said we landed on the moon, talking about Wolf's thing. Nixon calling Neo from a landline. Meanwhile, my Verizon lose reception in the Georgia mountains. No comment, VP. Jerome said, fans and players just need to give Bam his flowers. And he said, WNBA, you have the right not to fumble this bag. When will this opportunity come upon you again? Don't choose this hill to die on. CBAs are meant to be improved upon. Excuse me. As time goes on, take the deal and prove that you are worth more for the next go round. Yep. If they don't get a season done this year, it's going to be very painful for them next year and the years to come. And you'd hate to see a league fold or be close to folding with such talented young ladies playing and going to miss out on it. Because I miss my daily dose or my semi-daily dose of Nafisa Kari up and down the court. I'm like, come on. You got to bring her back.
I'm gonna be missing my Indiana girls, my Caitlin, but not Caitlin so much. What's Caitlin Enforcer name? You know, the one I had a crush on last year, the one that was kicking butt on the court. Yeah, Sophie Cunningham. That's who I'm gonna miss. So man, y'all better come on back. I'm missing some of these girls now because y'all actually was getting people like me watching because there were certain girls that we like to see play. So look, like Coach said. Y'all were finally getting folks interested. We finally picking and choosing the players that we like so we can watch their game. I was watching all the Indiana games. So y'all gonna take that away from me. And like Coach said, you're gonna have to build back up our trust if you let this season get away. So 70% to me is enough for a league that ain't making money. 70% of the revenue, and y'all ain't even in the black or the red, whichever one is the profitable. Y'all ain't in either of them. You ain't in one of them. So, come on now, girls. Y'all got to think about what you're doing. Take this deal. Stop. See, I know what it is, Coach. See, they got to think about the girls down the line. See, y'all gonna make some money. You ain't gonna make as much as you want, but just think about down the line. Some of them girls will make it. Just like the NBA players back in the day. The Jordans and the Birds and the Magic. They weren't making 30, 40, 50 million a season. They sure deserve to. If you think about the players back in the day, how they played on the court in the 80s and 90s, those players to us, to me, I think to all three of us, deserve the 30 and 40 and 50 million a season as compared to some of these low management guys today. But they took deals. They took CBA deals to look out in the long run for the players down the line. And that's what you WNBA players got to do. Stop being selfish, ladies. You have to look out for the ladies that's coming down the line. You're going to get your money, but hey, like Coach say, it's a process. It's all a process. You got to take this CBA now and you negotiate a better deal down the line. Hopefully you get some better negotiators, but WNBA, please don't blow what you have built, the popularity you have built up over the past 2 and 3 years. Please don't do this because, like Coach say, it took a home run chase to get baseball back. Now, what kind of chase y'all gonna have to get the WNBA back?
And you look at you had plenty of fans from all over coming to your game. You know, like Allen Iverson, Will Smith, Lala Anthony, players like people like that were coming to the game. And you know, you just can't blow it. And y'all, I'm surprised that you two, y'all let that slide by, didn't you?
What was that?
I said people like Will Smith,
Lala,
Allen
we got you. Well, I got Coach. I got you something coming later on for your girl, so I wasn't letting it slide. I already got you a Saturday special coming.
I'm disappointed. No comment. The VP said they caught lightning in a bottle when Clark came on the scene. Then the $2 billion deal happened. Now they're gonna screw this up. Red, the VP said Sophie Cunningham is her name. Like I told you, my Gamecocks are very familiar with her tactics when she played at Mizzou.
Yeah, that was girl, VP. I love me some Sophie.
He said average salary will be $570,000 and will grow to $850,000 over the life of the deal. Max salary of $1.3 million. The deal is for 6 years, revenue sharing component. Don't screw this up, ladies. And that's the point right there. You're making close to $1 million, if not $8 million. Some people gonna be making $1 million, and you're gonna let this get away from you by being somewhat greedy. I wouldn't pull that card right now. You're gonna have time to make your money. You got to get your people are watching the game against Puerto Rico the other day was almost sold out. People want to watch you play, but you know you're trying to be selfish and not giving them anything to work for. They're gonna leave again, and they're gonna be like, And then you got 2 new teams coming in for next year. Your league is growing, but you're going to stunt the growth by being selfish and silly. You can't get everything you want all the time. Get what you can. Go play. You're making a decent living. Let's see. And VP, you are exactly right. Who should be mad but happy with progress? Cheryl Swoops, Maya Moores of the world, to see how the compensation has progressed makes them happy. Yeah, they didn't get that kind of money back when they played.
They probably wasn't making nothing.
Yeah, they're making decent living, but it wasn't. I mean,
Well,
when you didn't have to work,
they made their money off endorsements mostly because Maya signed with Jordan.
Yeah, Maya, now that's a smart girl right there. I like her.
Yeah, a lot of people still mad with her because she left the sport. And I'm like, y'all can't talk about it. She left sport for a reason. Maya Moore's salary.
She not divorced right now. So obviously she knew what she was doing.
Her last deal in 2011, I'm 21 or so, 2 years, $117 million. Now you tell me that ain't, that's good money. It is, but look what you're playing for.
You said 117 million?
117,000. I'm sorry. That's all.
Whoa.
Basically $58,000 a year. and look what they
Yeah.
trying to get.
Yeah, that's her WNBA money, but her endorsement money, I'm pretty sure.
Right. The VP also said, let me see if I can pull it up. The league is forever expanding. They about to blow this all to hell. Then what? Also remember, women don't watch your game. Do us guys a favor who actually watch a game. Great basketball. Get the deal done. Yeah, it's more of a male audience than anything else. So, I mean, yes, sir, Mr. Vice President. I got it. 2 years, 117,000. No million. I'm sorry. Yeah, they did that. So yeah, I corrected myself. So yeah, I mean, go in and you making more money than WNBA has ever made before. Go enjoy it. Go play basketball. Get yourself notarized, and then you got Unrivaled, which is making plenty of money. So you getting money. Ain't like you're going broke. And then, like HO said, with all these endorsements and TV commercials and everything going on, you're making a good living. Nobody's saying settle, but nobody said mess it up either, which is what you're about to do.
How settling when you get 70% of the revenue compared to what you weren't getting 70% of the revenue before? Shoot, there wasn't no revenue to get. Now that you actually got a revenue stream and they offering y'all 70%, what in the world? What more do you want right now? What you want, 100%? You ain't getting no 100% of the revenue now. Other folk got to get paid. God, don't be selfish, ladies.
Maya Moore made $3 to $4 million in her Jordan brand deal in 2021. I mean 2011.
Mm-hmm.
So
No,
she
she
was making way more in her endorsement than she was on the court. So that's what I was saying.
Lisa Leslie. I bet Lisa Leslie probably rolling over right now. Man, I wish I could make some of that money when I was playing. You gotta think these ladies, like Coach said, Swoops and the Leslie and the other pioneer, they weren't making nowhere close to y'all getting offered. Probably stubbing their own. Yeah, he's stubbing their own toes right now. But like I say,
They gotta accept Monday. I hope they come to an agreement. So when May come, they'll be ready to go. They get some playing, then they'll start playing basketball. And I mean, it's not like you're not making anything. Look at the team out of Golden State. Sellouts pretty much every night. You're gonna make your money. And that's a first year team. So that means and the people are coming to see you, but they're not gonna see you when you're playing around trying to be greedy. We deserve more money. Everybody know you deserve more money, but like I said, you gotta take baby steps. And
don't let Angel Reese do negotiating.
The women in college right now are screaming from the mountaintops for the lady to take the deal. Juju, Page, and others will take the game to another level. Can't have another level if the deal doesn't get done. I mean, you got girls coming out like Hannah Hidalgo, Juju, Olivia Miles, Booker. Those girls are coming in. And we know Paige is already in, but she's talking about the long haul. You got those girls coming out of college looking for money like this. So you going to mess it up for them too? And they ready to get paid. But hopefully, like I said, Monday, we'll be able to announce next time.
Juju got her house on the market right now, ready to sign the deal. But she can't sign it till y'all sign the CBA, so she knows she'll have a place to make some money next year.
and she looking forward to spending her time with her boyfriend.
Oh, I'm so glad we got girls.
And the mama don't get in the way, but moving on. We don't want to talk about that.
Talking about Juju mama? Oh man,
no, his mama, the boy quarterback for the Commanders.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot they were talking. Yeah, man, she getting on my. Oh my God, you know she getting on my nerves. Now she talking about she gonna take. She is his full-time agent now. She taking over everything. Man, Jaden. Well, let me just wait. What's my opinion? Let me see how it work out first. But man, she is doing too much.
Yeah, like I said, cutting off your nose in spite of your face. Prime example of what's going on right now. So, like I said, hopefully next time we come on air, we'll be able to talk about the fact they got the deal signed and they are moving on. All right. If there's nothing else, HO, you got any closing remarks, closing comments, closing shout outs?
Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Sports Roundtable. And shout out to Duke. Go Duke. Let's get a championship tonight.
Well, that last part I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
You said go Hawks. Go Hawks at 3 o'clock. Go Hawks. Go Lakers.
Yeah, Duke gonna have to play a solid game because Virginia is tough on D, so that's gonna be an interesting ball game.
I'll say one more thing. Good luck.
Yes.
Good luck to Michael B. Jordan on the Oscar Sunday night. A lot of folks pulling for you, big dog.
Yeah, that's right.
Timothy Chalamet don't diss the theater actors and the stage actors. I sure hope the Oscar voters were listening because the voting cutoff was that week that all that controversy happened. So I hope that SAG win propelled Michael B. Jordan to his first Oscar win Sunday night. We're gonna be watching.
Well,
I think a lot of folks gonna watch the Oscars this year just to see the battle between sinners and one battle after another. But I think it's gonna be some
all I gotta say is this: if Michael B. Jordan movie Sinners doesn't win at least 2 awards, I'm gonna come on the show with fake glasses and a dress on.
Oh Lord, but Coach, you obviously know they're gonna win more than 2. they have Super Bowl.
I like that.
16 nominations. Yeah, you better get more than 2. They'll get more.
All right. The BP said I'm calling the deal to get done. We can talk about it next week. Great show, fellas. I'm in Tampa this weekend for a funeral. Love on your family while they're here, guys. Yes, sir. God bless the family. All right. And wait a minute. Let me go back. He said, VP said, you are right, Red. Michael B. Jordan should be in a sports take with his Creed performances. Center should rack up tomorrow, but we know how these things pan out. Yeah, because they'll find some indie movie, The Buried Wife or something like that, and give it an Oscar, these crazy, or Hamnet, and try to give it some awards like Hamnet. Come on, y'all, stop that. Don't try to cheat shit Center.
He went Hamnet later winning Best Actress. That's probably the only award that's gonna win. That's probably the only award Hamnet gonna win is Best Actress.
All right, y'all. That's all for everything. We're gonna go out, and I want to thank everybody for joining us.
MBJ, let's go, baby. Ooh. Ryan Coogler, let's go.
I'm just having fun. Ladies and gentlemen, one thing ain't HO again. One thing Rev, sorry you had to attend a funeral. I'll deal with a funeral, but we looking forward to seeing you next week. Everybody, families, enjoy this weekend. It's a little cold, but that's all right. The sun is shining and you're above ground. So enjoy this weekend. Try to get out and do something. Because it would be Big Chow Day, not Big Chow Day, Big Easy Grill Day, but they say I tried to enter the Walmart contest and win a turkey, but I wasn't fast enough, so we're gonna move on from that. All right. Thank y'all for joining us. HO, Red, we'll see you all next week. Go Duke. We'll make sure. He's pointing at his head. Duke goes for the win. All right, y'all.
All right. See y'all next week, baby.